Doinby, and that's really, really scary. That can stop a lot of what your Xin Zhao and your Ambessa want to do, leaping into the backline, especially if we do get this Braum locked in. Braum Senna, obviously a good pairing in and of itself, but that also just gives you that extra amount to be able to step up. We've also got mid push too, although teleport back in from Doinby.
Yeah, and here is Nayo. Nayo and Niket looking to make their impact. Ball breaker right onto LP. He's kind of left alone. The bailout's going to come across. Dragon secure for Xiaofeng, but it's going to cost LP his life. And Xiaofeng has to flash out of the Drake pit. NIP, uber aggressive. We thought it'd be a classic Drake give, but they didn't come at a price, and now you've got Zika throwing hands with solo kill, going under the turret with the public execution, gets the kill, flashes
Lots
out.
of pressure being put down by LNG top lane as well. Now though, this is going to be a fight.
Classic LPL, we're fighting over a blue buff, dropping all of our ultimates. Crescent Guard not going to protect Xiaofeng for long, but a huge stun comes across on the side of the Xiao. Haichao hits onto 3 members, but they just can't get over the wall to support him, and NIP collapse in time. Feats of Warfare secured. LNG set up on that bot side. They got Pinks coming across. Great equalizer from Solo Kill. Should burn a lot of this wave down. Weir's Wall's coming across, but the cannon minion survives, and it sets up the dive well. Valiant effort.
Very quickly. The first minion wave also blocked the full combo coming out from Haichao. He hit himself a good seismic shove, but one of those stones ended up.
Is standing on its last legs. Zika's bringing the wave up, but this time Solo Kill doesn't have an idea the dive's coming. Chains of Corruption connects into the public execution. That is poetry in motion, LNG, and the turret is the cherry on top, knocking down Solo Kill for a second time.
Zhou's even going to be the one who ends up tanking up the tower, so you could just keep pushing. Now Haichao just going to get jumped.
Yeah, but there's the Crescent Guard that Xiaofeng can throw down, and Leaf takes 2 turret shots. It's a complete disaster, as you called, Bloxer. And NIP need to learn how to dive from LNG.
Yeah, I mean, usually you see a time when you've got yourself that cease and desist on Nayo, and that should be a easy kill, but they just don't set it up any near as well. They don't have that layering of the CC, and it's kind of embarrassing that you just watch LNG walk away. Haichao has flash, didn't even use it. He was chilling in that. Use the fact that you've got some of the big key ultis available and just buy a bit of space. This Herald is going to go down, but I don't know if LNG potentially want to go for a fight straight afterwards. It would be risky, and yeah, there's no real point. Great picture-in-picture to show the fact that you're still getting use on the Rift from this for LNG. They're going to be able to pick up this bot lane tower. This is even more gold for them.
Haichao, great Weaver's Wall. Herald's got to go the long way around. It's going to force Nayo to jump in and now go for the charge as the Dawning Shadow is used onto Haichao. Oh, but Nayo! Somebody revoked this guy's driver's license. He completely whiffs, and now Zika, he's teleported in. Has the execution's going to hit on into Ken, and Xiaofeng goes forward. They get more than enough damage. The Ken is down with a snap of a...
He missed so badly, I have to assume that he didn't want to hit it. Oh, Leave is also just going to get caught right here. Haichao
turns it on to Haichao. Solo Kill's going after it. Flashes forward. The exhaust is enough to keep Haichao safe to get the dragon. But here comes the cat trying to hold up the big shield. LP very low. Haichao very low as well. LNG, they need to get out of this fight with as many people as they can to survive. And it's going to be the valiant sacrifice of Xiaofeng to make sure his carry. Haichao. It's not to make aggressive plays, look for kills. It's just to get them small windows. Yeah, to get towers, to get objectives. There's the mid tower down. But FBI's LNG, they're just going to have Xiaofeng burn down the dragon. They seem content to be giving this Octagon or have no clue that it's going down. They got to force their way out mid lane to make this somewhat worth of a trade, but they might just be a little bit too late to the punch here.
I think they should be able to at least get a good chunk off of it. Nice hostile takeover out of Doinby.
Oh my god, sets up the snare. Doinby! If this turns into a Haichao dive,
it is.
Oh my god, it is. Good flash, Haichao. Okay, hold on. Turn aggro from Nayo, but he gets the
That one was crazy. That one happened in a split second. But like you said, that's so many of the flashes gone. That's going to give the mid lane priority that NIP desperately needed. They're going to be able to pick up this tier 1 tower. Now they can step back up towards the Baron. Resets, losing Drake for it again.
They're just standing still and watching this game crumble. Constantly answering midway. So there's not enough vision. They're not confident that they want to fight with Baron and Kelp. But there's the cat going forward. Gets the double knockup on the Glacial Fissure. Haichao is caught. Beautiful layering. Glacial Fissure, equalizer, churning and burning LNG. Bromston comes across and look at Leave. He's clicking. Filibuster level stall from NIP. They stalled this thing for 12 minutes. And now Leave is just the juggernaut of the Rift.
Oh, and it's miserable. Leaven's literally just right-clicking. There's absolutely nothing else that he's doing, and he's so far away with the rapid-fire cannon.
That's going to change real soon, and then IP can just start this Baron Assault. Mid-tier 2 down. Top. They've completely wasted their window ahead.
Yeah.
Anybody can get this work and lead by this point. I'm just waiting to see this first auto. Oh my god, he lands a W into the Abscond Duck, and they get of anybody is Xiaofeng drops the Crescent Guard, doesn't matter. Nayo executes him, and here comes NIP at full force. You waited too long, LNG. You messed around with the wrong juggernaut of Group Nirvana, and now they're just gonna farm all these kills up. Down goes Zika, the rest of LNG to fall at the wayside. NIP are not here to play in Group Nirvana.
There we go, it takes a while, nearly a 40-minute game, but in the end, NIP, they show up big time. They get to stall the game out long enough for Leave to get online, for Doinby to start hitting like a truck. This is what we wanted to see. And it is going to be the Sivir locked in right here. Now, this is not a Sivir with that much frontline around her. You've got a lot of champions diving away from you, so that's going to leave LP potentially open to getting hit. And hey, we said we needed damage, we needed some mobility as well. I do really like the lock-in right here.
10, playing slow once more and giving this first neutral open.
I think, to be honest, I like it in this situation, right? You've got yourself a much weaker bot lane at this point in the game. The Lee Sin, you beat the Neferi.
Be here, or stop this last grub from falling. And LNG will trade that first dash. Yep, so we're just puffing our chests out and slamming them to see if anybody gets scared off enough. Doinby and Niket trying to hold the line for Xiaofeng away from the pit, but this dragon is not going down fast enough with just Nayo's damage. Zhuo still has access to the Unbreakable Will, so don't be scared of that half HP. There it goes in the charm, the knock-up. Niket gets 3, it gets right on top of LP, but Leaf can't get over the wall, do the damage, do the lightning crash, is pushing out. Doinby flashing forward, the golden card gets buffered by the unstoppable from Xiaofeng, but Leaf is trying to chase him down with the ghost, with the lightning crash, flashes galore. It's LNG on the back foot as another one gets burned from a Doinby gold card. The dragon may have reset, but NIP poked down enough members of LNG to secure themselves 2 drakes in the early game.
There we go, and that looked like it was going to be even worse. Oh no!
Zika again falling for the same trap, and this time will Solo get the kill. No, it's Zika to leap to safety again for the
LNG, they're stepping up, they're trying to get something done right here.
Zika, he's going to be forcing a recall.
Okay!
Just teleport in, and Zhuo flies in after Doinby. They've got him locked down, and there's your first kill of the game right at the 16-minute mark. It's LP and LNG grabbing control of the pit for the Rift Herald by knocking down Doinby. They have to be wary hanging around here without their golden card savior in Doinby. Nayo just poking and prodding, but that one kill working wonders for the game state of LNG.
There you go, Zhou. He spots Doinby just slightly out of position and flies at him. One of the few give you that much, other than the ulti's really sick. But I think we've literally just watched Doinby.
He's here for NIP to get a spot out that the dragon is being taken that fast. Zhuo gonna go for the headbutt pulverized, but it's a Seeky recall. Lightning crash gonna come out. Leaf gets an exhaust thrown right onto his head. Still throwing the autos down. There's the Destiny. Throws out a red card though from Doinby. The charm still lands. The Cat over the wall. Clutch on this recon. Charms up both Hai Chao and Zhuo and knocks them down. Solo kill the all out goes right after Xiaofeng. There's feats of warfare. Just when we thought NIP were snoozing, they wake up and scrap their way home.
That's what we were waiting for right here. NIP, they pull the trigger. We finally get to see an aggressive Faithful. Oh, it was nice. That was really 2 seconds left until your jungler's up and available. That was done.
What a blessing. Maybe, you know what, NIP was that the whole
Sure about this working out for Leave. He only really hits that lightning crash onto one person, but like I said, Doinby, he gets to join up. Yeah, it's not the gold card, but it really doesn't matter.
Just like we said in game 1, comes down to execution. LNG could not handle the pressure in the driver's seat, but Doinby definitely can.
Oh,
no! Fails to flash over the wall. It's disaster and stings home. The all-out does come out from solo kill, but there's no damage left here. LP's pushed out by Nayo, looking for a clutch kick, but there's the double backload and Tofo strikes, opening up for the big-time bout is solo kill, and look who's running amok with electricity in his veins. It's Leave on his Sari for the triple. Down goes LNG to the tune of an ace.
And this is going to be the mid lane tier 1, and more importantly, the Baron picked up right here for NIP. They played the...
It is travesty. And again, it's to credit of NIP, the timing they
drags all of LNG over into a fight they're not going to win. We're going to jump out of that replay, and Hai Chao is probably just going to be dead. Yep, gold card going to land, and that's a dead mid laner. NIP
5, a Mountain Soul to negate all that scaling damage for the next 10-ish minutes. This is what we wanted to see from LNG.
Somehow here, right? The fact that you're able to just put more gold into your back pocket, this is now going to be, if you step up enough to actually be able to take out this Baron empowered cannon.
Not going to let him get close enough. Leave pushes out too much damage. Sivir can do the job though. Look how much LNG is investing to kind of just hold this tier 2 down. That they relinquish as the next wave pours on in. Wake-up call. Because as much as we talk about how this is NIP's Nirvana to run, it also is giving, you know, a bit of a window into LNG to show LNG, just all the Nirvana teams, what it's going to take to try and be competitive if you ever do get up to 50%. LNG looking for a flank here with the teleport coming out from Zhuo. They Sunsteel Spellbook. Going to get a big headbutt pulverize. Great cancel from Niket. He actually doesn't even get it off. And Xiaohao is already down way too low alongside Xiaofeng. It's just too late to try and make these plays, LNG. You bided your time, and now you got to pay the piper. Lead is going to get shut down. Zika, beautiful stasis to come out as well, but like I said, too little, too late. NIP, too strong to deal with as 5. But Zika looked like a raid boss here. This guy is taking no damage. That's what happens when you don't have the Zeri. But it's still not enough. NIP looking to turn this series into a sweep out to kick off their stage of Nirvana.
And this one going to be almost a full 7 minutes quicker, even though we still had a slow early game, 17 minutes for that first kill. But the second that NIP got it rolling, they've been able to just keep on going with this one. It's going to be the mid lane inhibitor falling. It's going to be the bot lane inhibitor falling if NIP want it as well. Instead, it looks like they're just going to back off.
He's got solo kill there too.
Yeah, still. Leaf doesn't really need his top laner in the area. I'll be honest, this could very easily go down. It's just gone.
Funneled in too late. Yep, the Baron is already gone. Zika's going to go with the counter strike. The Xiaofeng flies after Lee, but once again, he just escapes off to the side. The All-Out's going to pull away LP. That is not a 1v1 he wants. And NIP, they're just better prepared for everything that LNG have thrown at them, showing exactly why Group Nirvana should fear Ninjas in Pyjamas. All split 3 long, then kick off their campaign with a sweep of LNG.
Doinby, he says it's not a problem with the champion, you'll just suck, I can do it better. Has a brilliant performance right here. And now it's just going to be the march down into the base. You've got yourself super minions pouring in through the mid lane. They're not even going to need it, most likely. The Baron empowered normals are going to do it just fine. One more stun right here. That's going to be a final kill onto Xiaofeng. And the game is over. 2-0 NIP versus LNG.
A gold card resembling a golden ticket back to the scrim room for LNG. Their first loss was Xiao